into the mess of the mess and a happy Friday to everybody out there. I hope y'all having a good morning. I hope hope you woke up on the right side of the bed. Hope you weren't tossing and turning all night. But if you was, it's okay. Get up, get you some coffee, some orange juice, some good spring water, whatever you like to drink in the morning, some mushroom, coffee, whatever it is, to put a pep in your step this morning. But let's get down to the mess of the mess on this nice Friday, y'all. It's your boy Apostle. Let's get down to the mess. And first though, we got the NWA NWACP. I always get this name messed up all the time, and I ain't gonna even lie. But so apparently they are suing. They have put a lawsuit against Texas because Texas have been trying to put this redirect the the whole district of Texas when it comes to the voting. And there's a big thing going on where we have one of the Democrats who's actually not signed, who haven't signed off, who's in Texas. She been holding it down and ain't signed nothing because she ain't for it. So the the NAACP just filed a lawsuit saying racial discrimination. Is what they trying to do when it comes to the Black communities, because they redirecting things to make it difficult for Black folks to be considered. It can be there where they live at is considered a voting area, so they have to go to different districts now. So I'm like, oh, why did it take y'all so long to actually do this? Because they've been going this battle down in Texas between the right and the left been going on for about a minute, for about couple of weeks, almost a month or so, and y'all is now popping up out of nowhere to do something like this. But I said it okay, it's good, but a little bit too late, I will say, because the right side didn't force the Democrats that's down in Texas, sign papers, so they got to get escorted. Had to have security escort them all over the place. Like what? And that's why the I forget her name. One Democrat, she ain't down for it. She ain't signed over nothing because ain't nobody following her. Yes, so yeah. This is crazy. But good luck with that. I don't know what it's gonna do. I don't see it really doing anything, because I think it's not gonna stop the Republicans in Texas from doing what they want to do. They gonna get that vote, because if they're the party that's actually running the majority of Texas. It's kind of a done deal, I will believe. But let me know how y'all feel about it. But let's move on to the next. Let's get into. Oh, I forgot. Dang, I forgot the other picture I needed for this one. For Tamar Braxton. So we got Tamar up here, y'all. So so she came out to let us know about that incident, that happened to her. That the one that only Funky Dineva had a lot to say about, and said that it was fake, it was a PR stunt. So she ended up posting on her YouTube channel and on her social media, on her Instagram. Her doctor came, she went and seen the dentist down in Miami, and she did a video. The dentist I think the dentist spoke for the whole medical team that she went to see. So they said that she's apparently sleepwalked. That's what caused this incident where she ended up in a pool of, pool of blood. She ended up losing all of this up here. Like, teeth was missing. This was gone. Had one tooth here, chipped here, chipped, puncture, baby. That mouth was ooh. But you know, the doctor talked talked about it, told you to also if something like this does happen, you need when your teeth or something like this comes out, you actually need to wash it off. Do not hold the root of the tooth. Do not hold that because you can damage it. Just hold this part of the tooth and wash it in milk. And then try to put it back in the socket until you're able to get to the doctor, to your dentist. If you can. If you can't, you got to make sure you get an emergency appointment with your dentist so that you can get this, in order. Come to find out, she did fracture her nose during this process. Uh, the doctor also said that it's going to take several appointments to get everything together, to get her smile back, because she is a singer, and it's going to take a while. And it just come out to confirm that she did have this accident was true. Funky Our Neighbor was saying that, oh, it's a PR stunt. It was not. People out here saying that this woman, I never understood why people hate this woman so much. It makes no sense to me. But I'm glad that she's okay. I'm glad that she's healing. I'm glad that, they are coming up with it was sleepwalking that caused this, and they still ruling out other things. They said it wasn't a heart attack or a stroke, which is a good thing. I'm just praying for her to get better and back to herself and out here doing what she do best, making good music and showing these people that Tamar is on top. But tell me how you feel about it. But let's move on to the next. But let's get into the one and only, the legendary Miss Gloria Stefan and her husband. So, they didn't got caught up in this whole Diddy situation where people were saying her day house was being used as one of the locations of the Diddy extra activities. So apparently a lawyer who actually did this had actually accused them of their place being caught up in it. Now, a judge then rewarded him, told him he has to pay them 7,500, yeah, in damages for you know for using their name and saying what he said. So good for them. Because Gloria, her man came out. We ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't even nothing. We don't know nothing about that. That ain't even off our tag. I don't know why they got us caught up in that. So they filed a lawsuit against this man and stuff. And they actually won, and good for them. So let's move on past that. Let's get into some other things that we got. I said, the one and only legendary Mr. Bruce Willis. So his wife did a interview with, I want to say, was it 2020? I want to say it was either 2020 or Dateline, where she ended up telling that he actually live in a house that is down from their main house. It's 24/7 living, because he do have dementia. He's 70 years old, and it's to the point where he's at the point of not speaking anymore. And that's really sad. And I love me some Bruce. I love me some Mr. Bruce Willis. I say I love his movies and stuff that he has done in his acting career, and this is just really sad. He still has two younger girls with his wife there. And she said that they do have it said that he spends a lot of time with them. They go visit a lot and stuff. And you get to see he's there, you get to see him. Bruce is there every now and then. With dementia, it's something that it's crazy. Dementia is a disease that is just I think one of the worst ones to ever be created, because you live in a cycle of who is this is that, memory loss, and but he got his family and everything, and that is the best thing about it. But I'm praying for him, and it's just sad. But I love me some Bruce. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Let's move on to the next. And let's get into, so we got Miss tennis star Taylor Townsend. So she ended up, they in the US, this the US opening. So she ended up winning she did a match with, I forget who the girl name is, some foreigner, some lady, I forget what country she was from, and I can't remember. So the match, Taylor ended up winning. And at the end of the match, they do the handshake and stuff like that. So the girl got mad at her because of a what is it? I forget what it is. The ball hit the net ball. So there was a net ball, and told her that she needed to apologize for that net ball. I said, girl, what are you talking about? And started going off on her and told her that she has no education, she's nothing, and wait till we get out of the country, then we see what you're about. I said, what? I said, this heifer is crazy. I said, oh, she really showed her colors. I said, oh, baby. I said, these people are insane. I said, for that tennis star, I said, she ain't gonna make it. I said, girl, your career is done, really, in the United States. So you better hopefully you make it overseas, because that is crazy, because you couldn't take a L. You lost the match. You lost. She was a better player. She was a better player. She played it like she was supposed to. You couldn't win. Instead of taking that L, you want to dog this woman intelligence, who she is, and try to be a little bit of, I don't want to say she was being a racist, but she was on the borderline of that. She was edging to the tip. But it seemed like you the one without the education and anything else. And tennis must not be doing you that well, because you was mad because you lost. But that's what went on there. And that's all that I got for y'all today. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. And please watch all the way through, because I'm trying to get up to my 4,000 hours so I can get monetized. But